To heal or to start healing, you have to forgive the people that harmed you. And for you to forgive the people that harmed you, you have to first of all forgive yourself. One, I welcome you all to this session of No More Secret program. This is June, and whether you are new or you are one of the ones that have been joining us, I welcome you all, and I thank you all for making out this time to join us today. I appreciate you all coming in today, and you are not going to regret it. And this program is a monthly program, and it is for survivors of abuse. You can join us to tell your story. You can join us just to listen. You can join us to ask questions. You can join us to share your thoughts, and you are all welcome. So today we're going to talk about reclaiming your body. This is one of the first steps towards healing. A lot of times when people go through violations or go through abuse or go through trauma, it doesn't just affect your emotions or your thoughts. It also affects your relationship with your body. For many survivors, their body is a place where their pain, their fear, their shame, their memories are stored. And sometimes you can feel disconnected from your body. And when you feel disconnected from your body, that is when you see people, they basically don't care about their bodies anymore. They don't take care of themselves. They don't do basic hygiene. They feel uncomfortable in their own skin, and they are constantly on the guard. And when this happens, it's very, very common to feel disconnected after you've been through abuse or trauma or violation. But your body is not the enemy here. Your body is actually the one that had been keeping you safe, basically. So understanding that your body did not cause your trauma and that your body did not cause your whatever you're going through, your violation, will help you to start healing. And that is why it is one of the most important steps towards healing. And it's when I say understanding your body, it's getting connected again to your body. It's getting having another, like rebuilding the relationship that you had with your body before the violation happened. When you think about what happened to you, a lot of times, just like I've talked about in our previous sessions, sometimes when you go through violation, you start having like thoughts, very bad thoughts. Some people think about harming themselves. Some people think about ending their lives and stuff like that. And that is the disconnection, because you don't love yourself anymore. You don't love your body anymore. It's just like whatever. You just don't want to think about what happened to you. But when you reconnect with your body, when you start loving yourself, start loving your body, you will notice a lot of changes in you. And I always like to use myself as an example. I talk about those issues because I have been through it. That is why I'm able to talk about this. And to be honest with you, I know my abuses, like I said, happened in stages from when I was little up to my adulthood. And to be honest with you, I got to a point where not that I wasn't taking care of myself, but I didn't care about how I looked or what people would say about me. I was just like, you know what, it doesn't matter. What is there to care about? But until I started thinking about myself, thinking about how I look, thinking about being comfortable, That is how I'm just gonna put it that way. Until I started being comfortable in my own skin, that is when I noticed that it's like I started not forgetting, but I started to think less of what had happened to me. And a lot of times people don't think about it. And then for you to reconnect with your body, it actually takes understanding the impact of the trauma to your body. Once you understand, you're able to understand what had happened to you and what impact it has left in you. That is when you will start rebuilding the relationship that you had with your body. And when I say understanding your body, I mean like when the trauma occurs, of course, you will start having, some people have trouble sleeping, difficulty relaxing. Every little thing they get startled, every little thing they have, they are hyper vigilant, and then sometimes they are like, they have this fatigue that is not even caused by anything, but it's just that they are tired of themselves, tired of what they have been through, tired of life itself. And this whole thing can make you disconnect from your body. But once you realize that your body did not cause it and you start to reconnect with your body, you will notice changes in you. And there are a lot of ways where we can rebuild relationship with our bodies, or we can start to trust our bodies. You can do like deep breathing, you can do like exercises like yoga, you can stretch, you can do walk, you can listen to music. Most of the time for me, listening to music helped me a lot. And there are some songs like when I listen to it, it just reminds me of who I am and of how God made me to be. And these musics, they help me to heal. And then sometimes you need to rest. And when I say rest, I don't mean like you have to be sleeping all the time, but just rest. You can just relax. Lay down in your bed, sit down on your couch, read a book if that is what you are into. Just do something that will help you rest. And another way you can help rebuild the relationship with your body is by nourishing your body. When I say nourishing your body, is putting in the right things into your body, eating right, drinking right, and all this will help you rebuild your relationship with your body. And the most important one is setting boundaries. Setting boundaries, not just setting boundaries with humans, but also setting boundaries for yourself as well. You can tell yourself, I want to reconnect with my body. I want to rebuild the relationship with my body. So with that said, I'm not going to be staying up till 11 p.m., 12 p.m. I have to rest my brain. I have to rest my body so that I can reconnect with my body. So when you do all those things, and another thing is listening to your body. Sometimes we don't know how to listen to our body. Our body talks to us all the time, but we don't listen to it. And I'm guilty of it, because sometimes I might feel tired, but I feel like, no, I still have to finish this. I keep pushing myself. When you're doing that, especially after you have gone through traumas or violations, when you're pushing yourself too hard, you're getting more disconnected from your body. But when you know your boundary, you know your limits, you know you listen to your body and manage your time, manage your stress, manage your life well, you will notice that you have started rebuilding the relationship you've had with your body, and you will notice a lot of changes in you. You will notice that you will start glowing. You will notice that you will start taking care of yourself, putting yourself together. And that is why sometimes when people look at me, like when I'm telling my stories, people be like, no, you don't look like it. Yes, because I don't look like, I'm not letting what happened to me define my life. I'm not letting what happened to me decide how I'm going to live my life. I am living my life because I love myself. I love my body. And that is what I want you all to do. I want you all to rebuild the relationship you have with your body. I am not saying like you have to I want you to rebuild it so that it will be better than what it was before the violation, before what had happened to you, because that helped me a lot. Prior to me being violated, of course, I was a child. I didn't know, I didn't even know what to do or how to take care of myself. But to be honest with you, once I started understanding what happened to me and the effect it had on me, the effect it had on my body, I started rethinking a lot of things. I started putting myself together, doing things that people wouldn't even think I would do, and that is loving myself. Loving, because you have to love yourself first before you are able to love people around you. And that is what I am doing with myself, and that is why I'm able to love people around me, because I love myself. And because I love myself, I have a very good relationship with my body. And that is what I'm encouraging everyone to do. I'm encouraging everyone to build this relationship with your body. So with this said, I'm just going to pause for a minute and see if anyone has any questions for me, or any comments, or any concerns. And I want you all to know, we're talking about rebuilding the relationship with your body. I want you to know that healing begins when we move from criticizing ourselves to having compassion. When I say criticizing ourselves, I mean like going from, oh, I caused it. If I hadn't done this, this wouldn't have happened. If I hadn't done that, to having compassion on yourself, telling yourself, Chioma, you did not bring this on yourself. You don't have anything to be ashamed of. You don't have any reason to put yourself down. So have compassion on yourself. That is one way to rebuild your relationship with your body. And once you start doing that, you will find yourself taking care of your body as you should. And you'll see yourself not even thinking about harming yourself or injuring yourself, because some people, when they go through traumas or through violations, they tend to harm themselves. Some people cut themselves. Some people try to hurt themselves. That's not the right way to heal. You have to forgive yourself for what happened to you that you did not cause, and try as much as possible to forgive others, and let yourself heal gradually, step by step. When I said resting, that resting is one of the things that will help your body to heal and will help you to rebuild your relationship with your body. I mean really resting. I need to make our time to rest. And when we are resting, we're healing our body. And when you start healing your body, you start getting connected again with your body. This will bring our June session to an end. And I hope to see you all next month for another topic. And at the end of this program, there's going to be a PDF version of what we talked about, and it actually came from the actual book, the workbook for the No More Secrets. And this PDF will have a kind of a little bit of not of a detailed, but a brief talk about what we discussed now, and then you have some exercises. And exercises is just to help you with what you're going through, because these exercises, first of all, some of them is like asking you to journal or to take deep breaths and stuff like that. These exercises will also help you with your healing process. So I want to thank you all for joining us this month, and I look forward to seeing you next month. I love you all.